Give me a few words that come to mind of emotion, feelings that you would feel while being pulled over by law enforcement.
Gosh, feelings, emotions. I feel panic. I'm like, oh gosh. Panic, definitely. Like I'm Black, they're definitely like gonna do something. Like I'm not safe. I'm not good. I'm not gonna get slapped on the wrist. That's not a feeling or a word, but it's just like an all-encompassing kind of thing. What else? I would definitely feel like it's just a lot of like fear or quite like anxiety inducing. Or like, will I make it out alive? That's not one like feeling, but yeah. Or will they think the worst of me? Like I could like explain like the situation, but like will they just like assume the worst? Or I don't know.
A few words would be anxiety and fear, and not sure why I got pulled over. Although maybe sometimes I do know if I was speeding, but few words: anxiety and fear, I guess.
I feel nervous. I feel anxious. My heart races, palpitations, fear. Sadness. I don't feel protected, targeted. Ashamed. Preparing. Assault. Hurt. Disbelief. Those are some of the words that I feel when I'm pulled over by police.
Okay, some of the emotions I feel when I get pulled over by the police. Sometimes you can feel nervous, even though you haven't done anything wrong. Sometimes you can feel anxious to getting the situation over. Me, myself, I'm usually very calm when I'm getting pulled over by the police because I know, for one, I know the law. I know it can't be nothing serious or nothing that I could go to jail for. So I know it got to be usually something temporary. So I'm usually a little calm when being pulled over by the cops, but I understand how a lot of people can be anxious. When you do see the lights behind you, I don't care what you feel like you've done or not done, you definitely get a little nervous. So,
I feel apprehensive and nervous when I'm pulled over by the police because at any given moment, a wrong move reaching for my license or insurance, or I answer the question in a tone that the officer might not appreciate, the situation can go completely downhill.
When I first see even ambulances with their sirens on, it kind of raises that anxiety of, hey, man, am I going home? Am I going to make it back to my family? Am I going to make it to my destination? So when it's like no benefit of the doubt, when it's just 100% certain that it is, the police department behind me, okay, man, 10 and 2, seatbelt on, looking straight forward. Is my music too loud? Am I listening to the right music? I don't want to give off the wrong idea and have this guy thinking, that these rap songs reflect my way of thinking or my way of life. Make sure I got my dome light on so they can see everywhere. Make sure my hands are steady and not just moving swift, because I don't want to alarm him or make him feel like he needs to shoot me or he needs to draw a weapon on me to, get me to not do anything irrational. It's just like, okay, now I'm going to, am I conscious of everything that's in this car? Is this car legit? Is my insurance paid? Are my registration stickers up to par? It's like, okay, now that I've assessed this and I know this is already well because I've already, taken care of the proper protocol of having my vehicle operable in a lawful fashion. So now I'm calm. Okay, how you doing, officer? Is this a male officer? Is this a female officer? Or is this a mutual sexual officer? Or, is this a African American officer or Caucasian officer? Is this somebody who's more like empathetic to a situation of somebody who has been arrested before? Or is this somebody who's going to be alarmed at the fact that I'm pulling over somebody that has been arrested before? Then it's like, okay, well, give off what I want. So I'm smile, being polite, or being polite rather. How you doing, officer? Complimenting them, as accordingly, to the authority that they have and the oath that they took, and understand that their duty is to protect and serve first. So giving that off first, I'm appreciative of, them and their job, or selection of job, I should say. So after we kind of digress from that, now we see that we're both just humans, and we're just gonna go through it at a level head. Then it's like you either dealing with a cop who's had a good day, or a not so good day, or a bad day. Then they're gonna give you that energy. So it's like you have to then receive that and then interpret that and realize that this really, whether your day is good or bad, it has nothing to do with me. And neither one of us really care about each other's day per se. We're just trying to, get what we need done. So it's like, man, that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what comes to mind when the police get behind me. So it's like, am I going to run into a situation that's going to leave me a victim, or am I going to run into a situation that's going to lead me into paying unfair price, whether it be monetary or whether it be with my time? These are the anxieties that I encounter when being pulled over by police officers.
Doing today. My name is Johnny Sally. When pulled over by police, I automatically, no matter if I've done something wrong as far as a traffic violation or not, there's an automatic fear that I may be going to prison or jail, whether I've done something or not. There's an automatic fear that my life could be taken because officers automatically walk up to my vehicle as if something may potentially happen to them, even though we're trained in society to know that the police are in control. There are a ton of thoughts that go through my mind, especially as far as the emotion of what's going to happen to my children if something happens to me just in that split second of being pulled over and not knowing what's going to happen. These are just a few of the emotions and feelings that I have when being pulled over by police officers.
Scared as fuck for my life. I don't like being pulled over at all. It's a scary situation. I feel a lot of nervousness, a lot of scared. No matter how legit I am, no matter if I don't got nothing in the car or ain't did nothing, I still feel scared. That's how I feel when the police pull me over.